that would derail the Democratic leadership and take Chris Van Hollen out of circulation. I also have a personal vendetta against Chris Van Hollen because he defeated my old classmate, Connie Morella. We were elected together in 1986. So it's a blood thing with me. But still, Ken is the best candidate, I think, that we have fielded in a long, long time. Now, before I ask him to come up and talk to you, I'll just say a couple of things. As Jan said, I'm now with the Center for Security Policy, and we've been doing some polling with, of all people, Pat Cadell, who you may know was a very prominent Democratic pollster, worked in the Carter administration, but if you've seen him on Fox or anywhere, he has spent most of his time criticizing the current Democratic Party and the Obama administration. And he has done some work for us on radical Islam, but he told me a story not too long ago that I want to share with you because I think it's significant. He said one of the hardest things for him to do when he kind of moved from the Democratic, from the left side, more to the center and then to the right, was to transition from Democratic fundraising to Republican fundraising. Because he said when you go to these huge events in New York, where they rent a huge ballroom at the Waldorf Astoria and they have all of these very well-oiled people show up, all you really have to do is have some person get up, a host or somebody, master of ceremonies, and essentially say something wonderful about the candidate, which is usually more lyrical than logical. And when it's over, everybody just reaches in and takes a check out and holds it over their heads. Well, Pat said, I've never seen that at a Republican event. Republicans, for some reason, ask a little bit more of their candidates. They want a little bit more of a return on investment. Maybe that's why they're so much better at business than they are at politics. I don't know. But because of that, I want to end with a story that I had, because I think it is more relevant now than it was when I was a member. But I was elected in 1986, and I represented a very rural farm district in Iowa. And in my first term in office, I was visiting all of the little towns and all of the rural communities that had helped me get elected. And I found myself in Buffalo Center, Iowa, which is a community of about 400 people. And in all of these little towns, there's one main street, and at the end of the main street is the center of intellectual thought, which is the grain elevator. And in the grain elevator, there are farmers that convene, and they sit and they drink coffee for most of the day, while their wives work. Beginning to sound like a mosque. That's what got me thrown off the radio. But anyway, the center of intellectual thought are these grain elevators, and there is usually one prominent member of this group of elders. And in this case, in Buffalo Center, it was an old guy named Frank Doden. And I was told, if you want to win this town, you better get Frank Doden to like you. So I went in, introduced myself to Frank Doden, and I asked him, I said, Frank, tell me what you want from government. And he said, I'll tell you exactly what I want. I want a guarantee of $4 a bushel for my corn and government the hell out of farming. And I was young and I was naive, and I said, Frank, pick one. I was never welcome in Buffalo Center. But I can tell you this. Everywhere I've gone, as a member of Congress, as a broadcaster, as a public speaker, anytime I have usually been in a large group talking about politics or the economy or whatever, there has been at least one Frank Doden who refuses to take any responsibility for the problems that we have brought upon ourselves by electing the wrong people. So, this is why we are supporting Ken Timmerman. Because we have picked one. And he is the one. And I want you to witness this. This is from me and not Pat Cadell. Ken Timmerman.
State. We're going to take back this district, and we're going to make the 8th district a new power center for the Republican Party. This is a gift. This is a gift from Democrats who were overzealous over-greedy, who overreached, as by the way they always do in government, trying to get rid of the gentleman over here, Roscoe Bartlett. And so what they did is that they took a lot of the Democrats who live down here in Montgomery County, and they put them in his district, and they gave me and us all of these good, strong Republican conservative areas in the north. We now have a 3-county district. Montgomery County has forever been the center of the 8th district. Now, Montgomery County is just part of the 8th district. So I call this the new 8th. Okay, this is the new 8th. The new district is 50.7% registered Democrat and 49.3% registered Republican and Independent. Let me repeat that. 50.7 Democrat, 49.3 Republican plus Independent. I don't think we've had it this good. I don't think we've had it this good.